was late. It's almost midnight in a grocery store, and an older Hispanic woman struggles to reach the Frosted Flakes on the top shelf. And when she saw me come around the corner standing 6'7", I must have had an aura around me, a glow of a tall grocery store savior coming to rescue her in a moment of distress. Oh, thank gosh, I was looking for someone like you. Can you grab that box of cereal for me? I kindly obliged. Not a day goes by in my life that I don't get asked, how tall are you? And some just like to make the obvious statement, you're tall, as if I was unaware. Thank you for that. And some just stare, but rarely does anyone consider all the struggles that come with being tall. Let's catalog. First off, shopping for pants is mentally exhausting and emotionally challenging. There's nothing like getting your hopes up that they have your shirt size, only to realize that shirts don't get longer, they just get wider. And I can't shop in the big and tall because I'm not big and tall, I'm just tall. Dressing rooms and public bathroom stalls are great. I just love making awkward eye contact with the person on the other side. Shower heads are never high enough. I hate playing the game limbo. And if you ask me one more time, how's the weather up there, and laugh as if you're original, I will spit and say it's raining. And no, I feel no remorse about standing on the front row of a concert. You and your 11-year-old son should have got here sooner. A man in a checkout line confidently tells me, you must play basketball for somebody. No, sir, I don't. I played in college. Well, what happened? I graduated. Well, you don't want to play professionally? Not really. Well, that's too bad. You're too tall not to play basketball. That's a waste of height. I wanted to tell him, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm sorry that you didn't think that tall people had the possibility of doing other things besides playing sports. I wanted to tell him, for the first time in my life, I do what I love for a living. I write poetry, I make music, I love my guitar, I travel, I speak the words of God, I do what the Creator has created me to do, and occasionally, I play basketball at my local gym. But not for a living. And I know that doesn't meet your expectations, but the only thing I'm too tall for is the box that you've tried to fit me in. Your small-minded stereotypes only come up to my waist, but I didn't tell him all these things, because that would have been kind of awkward. It's kind of intense for a checkout line conversation. But for almost half my life, I've hunched my shoulders in airplanes, sat down while others stand, bent my knees in pictures. I've tried to wear shirts that make my torso look shorter. I've reluctantly just told people, yes, I play basketball, just so I wouldn't have to explain why a 6'7" man writes poetry and plays the guitar. I tell people I'm 6'7", when really I'm 6'7 3/4, and I do all these things. I do all these things just so I could somehow feel closer to being normal, and others wouldn't feel so small around me until I realized your insecurities have nothing to do with me. Your stereotypes are not my problem, they're yours. Far too often we downplay the way God has made us because He made us stand out, made us look different, made us with uniqueness that makes people stare at us when we walk in a room. Standing tall, we've painfully played limbo with invisible bars that people have set for us, when really we were never made to bend our backs for them in the first place, but stand up because despite what others expect, beyond some unmeasured reason, God has made me just the way I am to do exactly what I am doing. And I guess I'm still learning to be cool with that. So go ahead, ask me, how tall are you? It wouldn't be the first time, and it won't be the last.